Hang on, let me get some coffee here. All right, good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson. We're playing some Dwarf Fortress here in Drinkfountain. I was going to open this session by using the kill room, but I waited too long and everything's frozen again. So now we have to wait for our, 3-month warm period to roll around again before we can do this, but it's fine. We are taking this time to get the captives stripped. We are clearing away the garbage. It is actually happening, amazingly. I know, we never could have expected that. Smoky quartz was the last thing. Hang on, I'm going to do some bookkeeping type stuff here. Green tourmaline. Yep, cool. Red pyrope, awesome. Rhodolite, tanzanite, morganite, violet spessartine. Okay. Alright, now, on to the actual, the main event. This was going to be the opener, but we'll just skip straight to the main event. Down here, we have this small gauntlet, and you may have noticed it looks like a bracket. And that's deliberate. So what's going to happen is, we're going to pull this lever over here. And when that happens, these cages will open, and each pair of goblins will run forward. The first to escape will be caught in a cage trap, and will move on to the next round. The first will be caught in a cage trap and will not move on to the next round. The second, the one who misses the trap, will move on. Hey, wait a sec. This doesn't have anything in it. Are we somehow short on cages? Hold on. That's unacceptable. I want cages. Okay, we are going to give that a tick. Alright, while we wait for that to happen, let me explain the rest of this. We have 2 cages here at the end because I want to make sure everyone gets caught. The goblin that makes it into this furthest cage, and thus comes in first, there's a baby nearby apparently, will be released. By which I mean, I'm going to rebuild their cage out here somewhere. We're going to hook it up to a lever and let them out. At that point, they got about 30 seconds to get off the map before I send the militia after them. Whoever comes in second will be pulled for a special detail, and you'll find out what that is later. These 2 here in this row, and these 4 here will be returned to the pool. These 8 who come in last will be messily executed by the militia. That's how that's going to go down. Okay, so the water tower does freeze. That, I did wonder if that would happen. Okay, maybe we should... Do you think we should sink that into the earth a little bit? Interesting. Oh well. Nobody get wounded. There's a troll down here. Actually, are you going to get caught in a cage? It's probably fine. Yep, there we go. Alright. No, right. I'm waiting on a cage. I'm waiting on a cage. Okay, we're waiting. We're waiting. This is a great way to start the session. There we go. We have a cage. Is anybody going to load the cage trap for me? Here we go. Here comes Achaidh the stoneworker to load the cage trap. Achaidh the legendary engraver. She also created something. Anyway, ripe cloistered. Ew. Anyway, we're just going to watch her load this cage trap. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Grab the cage, go downstairs. Go directly downstairs. Do not get to... Nope, she's not even going where I want her to go. She's replacing some other unrelated cage. Alright, that's fine. We can handle this. Now, I did order some copper cages made over here. Did those actually get done? Unclear. Okay. Where are you you going? Oh, all the way out into the trap lines. Okay. Was there anything else to report? There wasn't. Oh, I need to put back the cage traps that go here. Yeah, the catapult thing would have been funny, but it was not meant to be. We only captured 2 elves. That is unfortunate. Could have used a few more. Oh well, still enough for our purposes. Is anybody... Okay, we're loading another cage trap. Are you going to go downstairs? I was hoping that we would have pulled the lever by now and seen what was going to happen. They are very diligently stripping the captives, which I appreciate. No idea if the goblins were about to turn loose downstairs have been disarmed, but it doesn't matter. We should be able to capture every one of them. Nope, it's not happening. You're not the right one. But we got a lot of dwarves loading cage traps right now. So maybe we'll get lucky. In the meantime, let's just have a look around. Oh, you, mule, should be out here with that other mule. Of course, mules are sterile, so there will be no mule breeding, which I suspect, actually. Okay, the mule does have a sex. But they're both male, so this could be why they aren't given a sex marker anywhere, like the others. Okay. Why are we not planting things? Oh well, it's not like we're short on food. We're never short on food here. It's been a long time anyway. Anybody want to load this so that we can get going? You're really taking the drama out of this, dwarves. Ah, they're just excited to have cages to put in traps again. I want to check something, though. Cages. We do have a whole lot of copper cages. Most of them are in use. Okay. Very well, then. No, don't. Okay. All right. Well then, somebody please. Drat. I thought we was gonna get lucky there. I gotta figure out a way to keep our utilities from freezing up every winter. Even just every fall. Man, it gets cold here. This whole planet's kind of cold. Onramudong is just a cold planet. Well, let's make some more copper cages, gang. Ah. Make, like, I don't know, 50? They'll get on that eventually. No. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. There. Struggling with the hotkeys as usual. Okay. I just need this loaded so that we don't have a random goblin wandering around to the basement. Like, they're running out of other cages to load. Oh, here we go. I think this will do it. And... Come on. Whatever, I'm pulling the lever. Loaded! Alright. I'm pulling the lever now. Oh, somebody's doing it. Okay. Alright, get some kind of silly music ready. We gotta watch Aerith the Planter walk down into the basement. And hopefully this works. I almost didn't put in enough cages. And then we would have had some scrambly little goblin running around the basement attacking people, and that would have been a problem. But it's okay, we took care of it. I'm starting to think we might be the villains. But I'm going to justify our villainy by saying that it's okay when we do it to goblins. That's what we're going to go with. It's okay when we do it. Because we're doing it to the right people. If indeed goblins could be considered people. Okay. Ready, and we're off. There they go. Hope this works. I think that red guy on the left there is going to make it just by virtue of being slow. Yep, that's how this is going to go down. Okay. That worked beautifully. And the winner is... Goblin. Gosru Lezumnastisnang, the Goblin Mace Man, is our winner. We are going to build his cage. We're just going to put it out. We're going to put it here. And now I just have to figure out which one he is. Oh no. Lady Consort, hello. That's a noble. We caught one of their nobles. No, it's not you. Wrong Mace Man. There you are. Okay. Build our friend a home there. A temporary home. Put in a lever... Where shall we install that? How about just like out here? Okay. Second place is Ngokang Ngosongosm, the Goblin Swordsman, who will be placed... we just need you somewhere out of the way. No, not you. Swordsman. Looking for a goblin swordsman. Not you. You! Alright, great. That'll go there. The next group is these two here. Snowdub, the Goblin Swordsman, and Amxu, the Goblin Bowman. Y'all get to just come over here. Your suffering is not ended. I've already forgotten what one of them was called. I know you were one of them. Oh, actually, the game's making it easy for me, isn't it? Should be this guy right here, right? Yep. Okay. Great. These four as well, who should be Strodno the Pikeman, Stozbub the Pikeman, Ongo the Hammerman, and Song the Maceman, shall also be returned to the pool. And they should be right here. Oops. Mm-hmm. Glad I noticed that. It's going to save me some trouble here. Okay, great. The remaining 8 are going to be placed in a chamber somewhere. The remaining 8 shall be consigned to the catapult room. I think that feels appropriate. Okay, great. And now we have an excuse to keep using the catapult room. The war dog has been found dead. Oh. Gee, I wonder what happened. Dogs don't get resurrected for minecarts. Sorry. Alright. Now, do I have enough goblins in here to do that again? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to take you and replace you with one of these trolls, because we got plenty of trolls. Actually, let's replace you with this here Thrun Soldier. Okay. We're going to do that again. I only need 2 goblins for the special detail. Okay, we'll give them a minute to let that happen. This is going to be fun. Well, it's going to be fun for us. For them, of course, it is just one more variety of torment to experience. Oh, look at that. The kill room's all cleaned up. Too bad we can't use it right now. Well, they can just sit there for a few more months. All right. Well, I suppose... Okay, that took a really, really long time to set up. A distressingly long time. Alright, let's get on with this in order. First of all, we'll release our winner here. I've already forgotten his name. It's Gosru, the Goblin Mace Man. Everybody give him a hand. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to let him out. We are going to let him out. Give him a chance to run away. Who's going to do it? Aerith the Planter. Taking mercy. A rare quality in a dwarf. But we're feeling magnanimous today. And so, Goblin, whose name I've forgotten again, get on out of here. There you go. Run away. All right. There he goes. Go on, go spread the story. Tell them what you saw here. That's long enough. If he doesn't run away before the militia gets to him, he doesn't deserve to escape. Alright, we're out. Okay. Time for number 2. Okay. We'll give that a minute to happen. We will, yeah, at the moment these doors are open. We'll need to lock those before we start. I don't understand how there's, oh. because it's all forbidden for some reason. Interesting. Alright, we got some catapultists rolling in. We'll try to get a full battery here before we go, but we've got 5, so I'm happy with that. I will lock these doors in just a moment. There we go. These are now locked. Okay, let's get started pulling this lever. Who's gonna do that? Nobody. I didn't give them enough time. I don't think we're gonna watch this whole thing, but we will at least watch the first volley. Why am I not seeing it? Is somebody doing this? Somebody is doing it. I just can't read, apparently. There you are. Achaidh the engineer. Oh, by the way, we have an engineers guild now, so we're working on their guild hall. Oh good, we have a new hen. Okay, they're out. Ready, and fire! We missed. 100% misses. Not one of those boulders struck home. Try again. Do better next time. Try harder. Do better. It's alright. I know it was easier when I had like 30 of them in there. Alright, we're going to let that happen. They ain't going nowheres. If this takes too long, we'll just send the militia in to kill them. That's fine. Now then, with that done, we have our next 16 contestants lined up, so let's go ahead and finish linking that to the trigger. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Really should have made sure we were ready to go before I started recording again. Alright, let's check back in with the catapult room real quick. Ah, I see. You know, that's fine. I think we will stand down the catapults. Let's get that open. Get the militia in there. And in the meantime, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got our next 16 contestants up. Remember, they are competing for freedom, for a special detail, and to be pointlessly executed for our amusement. These are all prizes, as far as we're concerned. Got a couple of levers need pulling. Let's see, this one here. Alright. Go ahead and finish off that goblin. And here comes the other one. Alright. Alright, get the silly music ready. Deagle the Fisher Dwarf. No fishing to do during the winter, so we might as well pull some levers. Alright, and here we go! And they're off. Oh, that one's wounded. That's actually a benefit in this case. We already know who our winner's going to be. Unless something really weird happens with our blue guy on the bottom here. Okay. So the winner will, in a minute here, be Stozu Slaughter's Cruelty, the Goblin Bowman. Once he makes it into that cage over there. Go on, little buddy. Step on up. Let's see what you got. And we are caught. Okay. All right. Stozu, the Goblin Bowman. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. He did great. put his cage right out here. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be this one right here. Indeed. Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and get that installed. In second place here, we have Stosbub the Axeman, who will be selected for a special detail, which I will be describing very soon. Okay. The next 6 don't really matter. We're just going to go ahead and install them over here. This takes a while. Yeah, congratulations. Your prize is that you're not going to be immediately killed. You have to wait a while. Ain't life grand? Okay. Alright, and then the remaining 8. Down here again, where this time I think we're just going to lock them in with the militia and see what happens. I think that sounds like a lot of fun for us, and I'm not particularly worried about if the goblins are having fun with it. Wait a sec, I've done something weird. Is this good? Are we enjoying this, viewers? Not necessarily this part right here where I'm sorting the cages, but just in general, are we liking this? This is a tavern after all. We're here for entertainment. Okay. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay, we're going to get that set up for the next one right now. This time we're going to do trolls. So let's grab 16 trolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fantastic! I've got something special for the trolls. Well, for the troll. The singular troll that's going to win this. Alright. We are not working on anything else right now. This is all we got going on. Yep, get the corpses out of here. That is A-okay. Alright, this can be opened back up. Alright. Well, we'll check back in when that's ready, I guess. Whee! Welcome back. I have been watching our manager do anything except manage work orders. The one thing a manager is supposed to do. It's the whole reason we have them, is to manage work orders. But as usual, Adil would rather just draw a paycheck and sit around the office rather than actually get anything done. Anyway, with that said, we got a few things to do now. First of all, we have our victorious goblin, whose name I'm not going to bother learning, who needs to be set free. So we're going to start with that. Gotta let this gobbo free. Oh yes. We're gonna let this gobbo free. Somebody is doing it. There we are. Domas, the pump operator. We have several legendary pump operators in the fort now. Yes, you can see the militia's getting in position. And we're off. We are wounded. I think we're just going to let this goblin limp its way off the map. I don't think we're going to bother chasing it. What are your wounds anyway? You are in awfully bad shape. I think... Stozu, I think it would be fine if we just watched you agonizingly drag yourself out of the area. I don't think dispatching the militia after you will accomplish anything. I kind of want to see if you even make it. You must have lost a lot of blood. What will your fellow goblins think when they see you? Or perhaps will they cut you down and eat you? No, the elves are cannibals. Goblins somehow don't seem to be. Go on. Get out of here. And we're off. Okay. On to the second thing. We are gathering militia down here with the goblins. That looks like it's gonna take a minute more. After all, they have to get provisions to go down to the basement to perpetrate a war crime. Of course, you wouldn't want to do that on an empty stomach. Well, while we're waiting for that, we have 16 trolls lined up. Looking at a bid for freedom, I only need one troll for special detail, so this will be the only round. Oh, look at that, Domas the pump operator again. This dwarf likes pulling levers and operating pumps. We like operating pumps so much that we have decided to base our entire identity around being really good at pumping. Cage trap needs to be reloaded. Lots of cages just hanging around. So many cages. And we got a lot more coming, because for some reason we always seem to be short. Okay, here we go. Place your bets. And we're off. Okay, well, we already see who the winner's going to be, probably. It's that troll down there on the bottom. Oh, well, it's going to be close. Alright, actually couldn't tell. Alright. Well then, our winner. The winner of the Freedom Prize, there's a helmet snake in here for some reason, is Smunstu, the female troll. We'll get her installed out here. There she is. In second place, competing for a special detail, is Nako, the troll, who can just go over here for the time being so we don't lose track of her. Alright. The next 6 go over here somewhere, just any old where. Y'all know the drill by now, and if you don't, what have you been watching exactly? Are you paying attention? Alright, and then the remainder can just hang out for the time being. How are we looking down here? You know what? I think that's probably good enough. Oh, there's a car driving by. Let's go ahead and pull that lever and let them out. We're not even going to bother closing this off. Okay, apparently I need to get the other militia squad in position, because these guys are going to get bored and wander off. Here comes Shem the miner to pull that lever. These goblins should be unarmed and unarmored, so whatever militia we have down here should be able to handle them. Here we go. They're out. The fight is joined. They are getting into it, but being as they are naked and weaponless, the fight is over almost as quickly as it starts. Alright, fantastic. And now, if I may, the main event. Here you see, in this temporary enclosure, we will be tearing this down when we're done with it, 2 elves and 2 goblins. In this corner we have Ada Avafiei the elf recruit, and her compatriot Nithe Ilimebirare, the elf spearman. And in these corners, Ngo Kang Ngo Songosm, the goblin swordsman, and over here, Stozbub Osnunsmer. These two, of course, were the second place winners of our little rat races downstairs. These are the elves we managed to catch during that bizarre dual siege. They are locked inside this room. We have a cage trap here so that we can catch, if one of them makes it, we can catch that one. The other will be killed. Kind of hoping for one of the elves. I'd like to chain them up somewhere as decoration, but this is fine. Let's let them out. This should be just hand-to-hand. Mano a mano in the modern parlance. Dodok the planter going to pull the lever. Is this good? Are you entertained? They are released. The fight is joined. We're going to let this run for a minute, and then we'll check the combat logs. Punching, kicking, I'm assuming some biting is occurring. I'm expecting the goblins to win. Oh! Goblin down. Elves ganging up on the remaining goblin. It's not going great. This is taking a while. Oh, and the other goblin's down. Okay, we're gonna open this. That elf is dodging the cage trap. Not allowed. Ooh, really putting up a fight there. Dead. And go ahead and finish off that one. Just clear the room, if you will, please. We don't need a decorative elf. This is fine. There we are. Alright, let's check the combat logs. We'll see what put down each of these goblins. This one... It was a fierce grappling match. This goblin was strangled so aggressively that an artery was opened in the head. And then presumably succumbed to the strangulation and the blood loss. The elf spearman punches exploded this goblin's left hand with a punch. That's kind of amazing. And the axe goblin... this one appears to have been simply punched to death. Taken in a thumb grip and then punched until he simply expired. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Round of applause for all of our contestants. All right. Well, I was expecting that to take slightly longer. We do still have a little bit of time left in this episode, so I am going to set up our final piece of entertainment for today, and I will rejoin you when that is ready. Stand by. Thank you. Alright, and welcome back one final time. Just a few more things to do in this session. As you can see, our militia is all ready to fight this group of trolls, but first, we're going to go up here. We're going to free our winner. That is what we are going to do to get started. The Engineers Guild is all set. They're, for some reason, perfectly happy with this empty room. We are going to do something for them, though. I'm getting distracted here. This doesn't matter. This is what we're here for. I can deal with the engineers off screen. That's all they deserve. Actually, our engineers have been very good to us so far. Okay, we are pulling the lever. There she goes. She is going in the wrong direction. That is not how you get off the map. You're going to wander straight back into a cage trap. Okay. Welp. So much for that. Meanwhile, we have this to deal with. Once again, this is militia against a room full of, I believe, unarmed and naked trolls. They should be able to handle whatever is about to happen. Here we go. They are out. The battle is joined. Immediately, the room is covered in troll blood. Militia piling in, and we're done. That didn't take very long at all. Alright, good job. Good effort, team. This has been just so successful. Anyway, on to the main event. Right here, we've walled off the room because there's a troll in there now. We have our troll, the second place winner, and 5, count them 5, Gorlaks. We're going to see how this goes. I'm not expecting much. There are supposed to be 10 iron tables. There's the other one. They're actually already satisfied with the empty room, but since I already made this stuff, they are getting it. There we go. Who's going to pull that lever? Here we are. It's still the manager, who did eventually go and approve some work orders. So we're currently forging copper mechanisms because it looks like we're going to need a lot of mechanisms, and we have a lot of copper. At least we did last time I checked. Alright, here we go. Final battle of the session. They're out. The troll is attacking the Gorlaks, of course. The Gorlaks are not leading the charge on this. I was kind of hoping they would swarm it, but that is not happening. Best case scenario, the troll's going to wear itself out. Any Gorlaks that survive this, we're just going to allow to escape. One Gorlak has fallen. The troll is wounded and overexerted. I don't know that the Gorlaks will bother going on the offensive. I'm not entirely sure how that troll even managed to get wounded. I was actually expecting this to be very one-sided on the part of the troll, but the troll is currently unconscious, which means that if the Gorlaks feel like it, they can get in there and win. How long is this going to take? Let's just check the combat log real quick. Troll passes out from exhaustion. That's the last thing that happened. Oh no, the troll is passing out over and over. The troll is attempting to attack the Gorlaks. The Gorlaks are not fighting back. You know what? Yeah, the troll's unconscious again, isn't it? Nope, just overexerted. It's not doing great. I think what we're going to do is gather up the Marksdwarf squad. Break a hole in the wall. Ooh, look at that. They're getting it. They're getting it on the counterattacks. Yeah, any Gorlaks that survive this, we're just going to let them go. Okay, the militia is beginning to roll in. Once we got a few of them here, we'll crack a hole in the wall. The troll, of course, is recovering. That's what trolls do. The Gorlaks could actually win this. To remind everyone, a Gorlak is basically just a head with legs. And the troll is a troll. Yeah, they are getting some hits in on it, but it is Pults have hatched. But it is, of course, regenerating. I would like at least 3 militia over here. No, stop having babies. We're good on the baby front, actually. Oh, speaking of babies, I forgot to tell you folks, we got migrants and we're over 100 dwarves now. So next session we'll be dispatching at least one squad to occupy a settlement. Okay, there we go. We got some militia. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Yeah, I was hoping the Gorlax would just dogpile the troll and put it down, but I don't think that's going to happen. This is going to take a lot longer than I actually want this to take, so we're just going to do it ourselves. The militia has wandered away. We're going for it anyway. Breaking down the wall. Oh, wait a sec. They got it. Stand down. The Gorlax have won. Set them free. Let them loose. When they inevitably stumble into our cage traps again, we will return them to the wild. Alright, fantastic. That was amazing. Let's see, what actually did the job? Okay, the troll was mangling the Gorlax pretty effectively. Unclear what actually happened here. I'm gonna guess it just exhausted itself to death. That has to be it. Amazing. Wonderful. Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. And that will do it for today. The Gorlax are already escaping on their own. They're climbing over the walls. It's fine. Hey, folks, thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel. And thanks, as always, to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because you count too. Every view counts. We will be back here next week with some more Dwarf Fortress. Some military excursions, it's looking like. Horror content on Saturdays, lots of other stuff on the channel for you to check out if you're so inclined. As always, folks, drop me a line if there's anything you'd like to see on this channel, or anything you'd like me to see on your channel, because I am interested in your content. I'm going to set these Gorlax free. Yeah, see, they're already stumbling into the cage traps. Alright. And I will catch you folks next time. Until then, Birdman out.